Good day and God bless. I came to talk to somebody today. Somebody that ain't happy. Somebody that ain't pleased. Somebody that's not excited. Somebody that had enough. You ain't happy with what you got on. You ain't happy with who you with. You ain't happy with the car you driving. You ain't happy on your job. First of all, baby girl, you just ain't happy. Partner, you ain't either. You know why? Because you're not living your purpose. You're not walking in your purpose. Why? Because you ain't got no plan. Baby, you just living. You can't make it through life just living. You got to be living in your purpose, and you got to have a plan. I'm going to give you one step that's going to help you, but you can't do this instantaneously. You got to ease into this thing. You got to separate yourself. You got to separate yourself from some folks. You got to separate yourself and distance yourself from some people. You got to walk away from some things, baby. You got to take a different route, because see, you keep doing the same old things you always done, and you're going to get the same old things you always got. Step number one, distance yourself. Think about that. Truth.
Been saying pivot. We've been talking about pivot, and obviously that's going to be a word we use a lot. So what do we do? What do y'all do to fill that gap?
That's one of the processes of life. So if there's ever a gap, you know, it is a gap.
Yes, it's
you know,
something
and,
missing.
and you know, basically for me, the gap, you know, is vertical.
Okay.
Right? And I'll be damned if I come back down to try and fill a gap.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you're here, you got to come up here and match my energy. You got to come here and meet me there.
Good day and God bless. Peep this. You aren't where you are by mistake. You ain't wearing what you're wearing by mistake. You ain't driving what you're driving by mistake. You ain't speaking the words you're speaking by mistake. You ain't thinking the way you thinking by mistake. You ain't working the way you working by mistake. You ain't living how you living by mistake. You ain't going where you're supposed to be going, and that ain't no mistake. I want you to ponder all those thoughts, because you got everything to do with where you are. If you don't like it, change it. And that ain't no mistake. Truth. Think about that. If you don't do it, somebody else gonna do it. If you don't say it, somebody else gonna say it. If you don't walk it, somebody else gonna walk it. If you don't run it, somebody else gonna run it. If you don't lift it, somebody else gonna lift it. If you don't be it, baby, somebody else gonna be it. It's time to live, baby. Think about that. Truth.
At some point I mentioned, you know, one of Coach Belichick's lines when he said, do business as business is being done.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I think we all have to do that in life.
That's real.
And if it isn't, you know, satisfactory to your standing or what you believe in personally, you have to pivot. You have to change directions. And you know, even if it takes you, you know, going out on your own and whatever risks that are associated with it, you got to take that.
Is there a fear in that though, Freddie? Because like the first.
Don't flinch.
The first.
I was never scared when I put on
like
my
that.
helmet to come see y'all.
Yeah.
Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Don't flinch.
But
it's part of the game.
Yeah.
It's part of the game of life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Good day and God bless. I'm gonna be very specific. It's about 130 y'all right now that you're ready to give up. You ready to give out. You ready to quit. You ready to shut that thing down. You ready to stop. You ready to walk away. You ready to give in. You're sick and tired. Baby, all that means is you close. That you're close. Because if you wasn't that close, the enemy wouldn't be coming up against you right now. I need you to bat out. I need you to dig in. I need you to get a grip. I need to put the Vaseline over your face. Ladies, take your earrings off, because it's time to fight. Baby, we gonna fight for what we want. Ain't nothing worth having that ain't gonna cause you to get upset, get disturbed, or be ready to fight. Now knuckle up, baby, get ready. Because if you quit, ain't no way you can win. Think about that.
What's the fear?
Right.
What do you fear? You know, this is a game we all got to play. We don't know what the outcome is going to be, the end game. But the end game got to always be, the mindset has to always be the long game.
Or as having kids, all of us being fathers, do you push your kids during their childhood to be football players, or you let them gravitate to what it is they want?
Well, a little bit of both. I got to give you direction. Like, we don't get on no highway out here and ain't no signs now. I got to give you some signs and give you some red lights and green lights and slow downs, and I got to give you that. But in the same token, I can't expect me out of you. You don't have to be the best, but I gotta have your best. That's the family rule. You ain't got to be the best on your team, but give me your best. And I know what your best is because I've raised you. I've watched you. I've matured you. I've cultivated you. I've developed you and basically designed you. You know, so I just need your best. I ain't here for no mediocrity, man, and nothing. Not a family member, not a friend, not nothing. If we kicking it and you ain't being the best father you can be, we really ain't got nothing in common.
Yeah, we can't hang.
Yeah, we can't do that. We can't.
Yeah, still here.
Greatness ain't no one phase. Man, you know how many times I failed?
Keep on living.
Keep on living.
Old people say.
Keep on living.